let's check this out here. Look at here, we're at our honey hole here. Starting off a bunch of wire. Look at that, an electrical box. Those big old copper bus bars right there. The copper motor on the bottom of it. Somebody threw a dishwasher in here. That's not like this place to have a dishwasher, but you know what? It's got copper in it. We're gonna take it. All right, this is what we got here. Now I'll go throw this back in here. I don't need that. All right, so we got her home here. Yes. Let's just double check here. Oh yeah. Nice shiny copper. All right. See, hopefully this whole unit is full of copper bus bars. We're gonna find out. Guess we can find out how much it weighs as we're unloading it. All right, she's off the ground. And she's coming in at 189 pounds. 189 pounds. Like I said, we hope that's all copper. All right, just for kicks and giggles, let's just weigh this what is it, a dishwasher. Let's just weigh this dishwasher. Right there, get her stable. And there we go. Look at that, 94 pounds. 94 pounds of dishwasher. But this is aluminum. It's got an aluminum cover on it. Probably like an aluminum handle. And a copper motor right here. And some wire. Got a lot of wire on there. All right. And finally, this is something I didn't really show on the video. But all of this 14 gauge wire. It's all 14 gauge. I'm assuming when they pulled that VFD out, there was a bunch of conduit and a bunch of wire in it. And I just pulled it all out. I left the conduit except for this piece right here. I couldn't get that out. So we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so this is all included in it. So I gotta weigh this up. All right, let's tear this out. All right, so that bucket is zeroed out on my scale here. Throw this wire in here. See what I own. All right, dangling 16 pounds of wire. That is 16 pounds of wire. All right. Okay, so this is what we're going to be tearing apart. See if we can make our money back. All right, so I guess the first thing we're going to do is try to strip this dishwasher down real quick. I know there's a nice motor on here, a copper motor, some wiring. I think this is aluminum, so we'll find out. But let's just go ahead and take this apart. All right, so that's about all I'm gonna do. I've got, let's see, I got the wiring harness. There's some wire. I got the motor. Got this little piece of brass. So we're gonna go ahead and get this dishwasher thrown onto my dump trailer so I can take it down to the scrapyard and get rid of it because it's just too bulky. I also have a stove out there that somebody brought into me and a washing machine that somebody brought into me. Washing machine motors are generally aluminum, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna take it all down there. But this particular one was copper. So let me show you here. There, you can see that. No aluminum here. All right. Okay, I just come back from the scrapyard. Like I said, I took that dishwasher, the stove that somebody gave me, and the dryer that somebody gave me. And that's it. That's all that was on my dump trailer. And they weighed it up as 440 pounds. You can see the net weight right there. They paid 180 a ton, figures to 9 cents a pound. And, you know, they rounded up there because I was above the 50-cent mark. 40 bucks. I did not think it was that much weight, but I guess we'll take it. 40 big ones. All right. So now we're gonna work on this electrical panel here and see what kind of copper we can get out of this. See how much money we can make. All right, so we're ready to break this electrical panel down here. You know, these are solid copper, so I'm excited to see what's inside this panel here. Let's go ahead and just start tearing apart, and hopefully we get a lot more copper in there. Sorry. Some of these are the star bit. Apparently these are Phillips. Go figure. All right. Look at that. Well, get close up here. Not really seeing a whole lot of copper in there, although those things there I'm sure are. Like this whole setup right here, let's check it out. Yep. So, you got this bar right here. It's all coated in plastic. Got this. We've got all this down here. Let's check it out here. Okay, that's copper. This is also. Yep, that's all copper. And so is that. All right, so we're doing good here. We got a bunch of copper in there. We should turn the front of. Let's see what else we got in here. Go ahead and take these apart. A little transformer. All right, nice size transformer. Yep, that's copper. Yeah, those are some nice heavy duty pieces of number 2 copper right there. I think these back pieces are also copper here. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, yep. I guess there's a few more things right in here. I can get this whole area taken care of. All right, so I went ahead and lifted this up and put it on my table. Gotta get the big dog out. All right. Look at that. Look how thick them bad boys are. Look at that. So when you get one of these electrical panels, you always get this big old heavy duty aluminum filter in it. So always make sure you go after that. It's probably 15, 20 pounds worth of, I think, a sheet aluminum. There we go. One big solid chunk of aluminum. All right. All right, now we just got to focus on getting these pieces out of here, and that'll be it. The rest will be scrap. We got to get these valuable pieces of copper. These are pretty thick. So as I was taking this apart, wondering what went bad on this control panel. I don't know if you can see the remains of, looks like what was a mouse or something right there. Crawled in between these contacts. Maybe fried the mouse, maybe fried the whole bucket here. I don't know. so I'm going to have my lovely assistant Charlotte help me weigh this stuff up. This is all the shred that we ended up with, not including the dishwasher. I already took that to the scrapyard, but hey.
Hey, did you tell them we got another dishwasher?
Yeah.
The neighbor saw it and brought us one
so
over.
we ended up getting another dishwasher today. Charlotte, where you been all day? I've been out here all by myself. I thought you would go make me a sandwich.
Somebody has to clean the house.
Somebody has to clean the house. You're right. Right. Okay, so we got the scale zeroed out. Let's go ahead and weigh up our shred. This is from the electrical panel. All right. It's off the ground. All right. Let's see what we got. 143 pounds. 143 pounds. All right, so the aluminum. Let's just that block of aluminum right there. You want me to get it?
I got it.
You got it? All right. So we'll weigh up the aluminum.
Does it go in this? Or?
Nope, on here.
Okay.
It's a chunk of aluminum. Yeah. Yeah. Nice chunk of aluminum. We'll go sheet aluminum. 15.75 pounds.
Then tear this out, right?
Yeah. All right, so then do the wire. Let's do the wire.
Oh.
Here it is. You can just leave that on there. Okay, so this is all the wire from the dishwasher and the electrical panel. Not a whole lot, but you know, $1.30 a pound, it all adds up. And we come to 1.3 pounds. And now for the copper. Is that at 0?
Yes.
We're at 0, okay. I'm hoping like 20 pounds.
I think it weighs more than our grandson, so it might be it.
All right, let's see. Oh, right on the money. 20.35 pounds. 20.35 pounds of copper. All right. All right, so let us add up the numbers and we'll get right back to you. Okay, so here's the final numbers on this. I already took a little bit of shred from that dishwasher, so we're not going to count this stator or this transformer that came out of this lot. But we are going to count the shred that we just added up, and that was 143 pounds at 9 cents a pound, come to $12.87. That aluminum filter, 15.75 pounds at 65 cents. That's the price of a sheet. Comes to $10.24. The wire, we had 1.3 pounds at $1.30, $1.69. And then the copper, that number 2 copper, 20.35 pounds at $5 a pound. That's $101.75 for a grand total of $126.55 for a couple hours of work and $30. Okay, all right, so we're gonna consider that a pretty good day for a day of dumpster diving or whatever. For 20 minutes of dumpster diving and hauling it home and a couple hours of work. What do you think?
Good day. I got the house cleaned.
Yep, and I made $100.
And
almost $100.
We,
yes, we're a show. Here's another thing that we got. I mentioned those Charlotte and Gary show coins. We got them ordered, and they're really cool. So we got it set up, and we'll when we get them, set a couple days. So when we get them, we will gladly show them to you. Don't know what we're going to do with them yet. I know we're going to give one to one of our subscribers because he said, hey, I got some things I want to send you. And it's some tools or something. So when we get that, he's definitely getting one.
And maybe we can go live and give the rest of them away.
Yeah.
If you want one,
If you would,
then you can join in with us. If you have any questions, That would be a good time to ask them.
Yeah, on a live show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep talking about that. One of these days we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I think we would like to do it on a Wednesday when our regular program goes on. We'll just do a live instead, and that way, you know, because we get a lot of people that seem to like the Wednesday deal. So, all right, I think that's all we got for you, right?
I'm good.
All right.
It looks like I have to do a little bit of cleaning out here. You did good, honey.
Yeah, all right, good.
He cleaned up his mess.
All right. All right, well, thank you for watching our program. And we have to get our scrap to the scrapyard so we can get paid. All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.